following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome. We're live here in Magnitude Sports at Starion Bank Field at Farmington Baseball Park here in South Fargo on 42nd Street and below 23rd Avenue. So if you don't know how to get here, now you do. Come on down. It's going to be a fun game today between the 14-4 post 400 Stars taking on the 1-2 Aberdeen Smitties here at Starion Bank Field. Currently under a sunny sky, 63 degrees. Our current temperature, we'll be looking at about 64 throughout the duration of both games of the doubleheader. I don't see us dipping too much higher or too much lower than that 63, 64 degree area here as the sun magically appears right as I say that here as we're currently under sunny and 63 degrees here at Starion Bank Field. I'll be pulling quadruple duty today, broadcast, scoreboard, graphics, camera, and the PA announcing for Game 1. We have a backup PA announcer coming for Game 2, so that'll reduce my duties by a little bit here. But we're certainly looking forward to this one here. Once again, the Stars 14-4 on the season. Aberdeen Smitty's 1-2 on the season. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll have your starting lineups and all that other cool stuff just around the corner here on Magnitude Sports. Talk to you in a moment. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You may already know that at Clothes Mentor, you can shop great designer brands without the full designer price, and that you can bring your gently used items into Clothes Mentor and sell them for cash on the spot. Here's something else you should know. Buying and selling at Clothes Mentor aids in water preservation, reduces chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, boosts your local community. That's right, it's resale, and it's better than retail. Be green and kind to the environment by selling your clothing and buying sustainable fashion for yourself.
Signorama of Fargo is the trusted, preferred signage vendor of NDSU athletics. The global leader in the sign and graphic industry, Signorama is the way to grow your business. Competitive prices, free consultations and estimates, signage solutions that fit your budget. Signorama is locally owned and committed to community support. Trusted by the Bison, be a championship business with Signorama. Call or go online at sarvalley.com.
All right, welcome back to Starion Bank Field. There you see the Stars finishing their warm-ups here. Currently sunny, 63, and 43% humidity. They're saying there's a chance of rain, but it's basically nothing. Winds out of the west, 22 miles per hour here as we get ready for the home opener for the Stars. The Stars have played 18 games prior to coming to Starion Bank Field, and now they are 0-0 at home and 14-4 on the road. They'll be hosting the 1-2 Aberdeen Smitties. Aberdeen's picking up that one win against Norden, South Dakota, and they would drop 2 to Watertown, a team that the Stars would pick up 2 wins against. But don't let that fool you here. As you know, sports are sports, and a lot of crazy things can happen. So let's quickly go over the starting lineups before we turn it over to our PA announcer here. Let me pull it up here really quick. Your starting lineups look like this for Aberdeen Smitties. Batting 1, 2, and 3, Philip Zenz, Casey Vining, and Josh, let me look at my pronunciations here, Steinwant. And then Zenz, Vining, and Steinwant playing second, third, and first base, respectively. Starting pitcher and batting fourth will be Brian Holmstrom. Batting fifth is the shortstop, Jaden Smith. Batting sixth is the left fielder, Connor Kanaz. The batting seventh is the right fielder, Ethan Jenstead. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Andrew Whale. And batting ninth, the catcher, Andrew Richardson. For the post 400 Stars, the top of the order, 1, 2, 3, looks like this. Second baseman, Matt Bryant. First baseman, Jackson Beiswinger. And shortstop, Easton Rarick. The middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6, Hayden Cresson, the catcher. Right fielder, Chayton Sen. And third baseman, Eli Mock. And the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9, the center fielder, Oliver Luck. Designated hitter, Logan Sullivan. And left fielder Jake Jaroszewski. And then not batting but starting on the mound today for the Post 400 Stars will be Jacob Top. And that is a look at your starting lineups here for the Post 400 Stars and the Aberdeen Smitties. Your PA announcers opening lineups are coming up in 30 seconds.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them. And that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
All right, welcome back to Starion Bank Field here in Fargo. Time now to turn it over to our PA announcer for the official starting lineups.
And welcome to Starion Bank Field for this matchup between Aberdeen Smitties and your Fargo Post 400 Stars. We want to welcome our friends from Aberdeen. It's sunny and 63 right now, and let's go over the visitors right now. Your batting lineup. Batting first will be the second baseman, number 3, Phil Zenz. Batting second will be the third baseman, number 11, Casey Vining. Batting third will be the first baseman, number 34, Josh Steinwant. Batting fourth will be on the mound pitching, number 8, Brian Holmstrom. Batting fifth will be the shortstop, number 14, Jaden Smith. Batting sixth will be the left fielder, number 7, Connor Kanaz. Batting seventh will be the right fielder, number 9, Ethan Jenstead. Batting eighth will be the center fielder, number 5, Andrew Whale. And batting ninth will be behind the plate catching, number 15, Andrew Richardson. The Aberdeen Smitties are coached by head coach Matt Womack. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Fargo Post 400 Stars. Batting first and starting at second base, Matt Bryant. Batting second and starting at first base, Jackson Beiswinger. Batting third and your starting shortstop, Easton Rarick. Batting fourth and behind the plate catching, Hayden Cresson. Batting fifth, out in right field, snagging the fly balls is Chayton Sen. Batting sixth and playing third base, Eli Mock. Batting seventh and playing center field, the guy who sent the team to Shelby, North Carolina, Oliver Locke. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Logan Sullivan. Batting ninth and playing left field, Jake Cherishevsky. And not batting, and starting on the mound, your starting pitcher, Jacob Top. The Stars are coached by head coach Jeff Bickner and assistants Kobe Sen and Colton Almy. Let's play ball!
All right, so there's your official starting lineups, and there you see Jacob Top warming up on the plate. And we'll be ready to go here in mere moments, as it'll be Philip Zenz, Casey Vining, and Josh Steinwant, starting off the batting here for Aberdeen Smitties. Once again, Aberdeen's 1-2. The Stars 14-4 on the season as the umpires get ready to go here, and we are 2 minutes ahead of schedule here. It looks like we might get this one up and started about a minute early. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, including mortgage lender Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, Close Mentor, Sinorama, Goldmark, Commercial Real Estate, Jeff Weber, Gotta Go Driving School in Fargo, Custom Express Car Wash, Runnings, Touchmark, Knickerbocker, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Starion Bank for making broadcast coverage possible between the Stars and Aberdeen today here on Magnitude Sports. And for our Aberdeen friends tuning in from back home, we thank you for tuning in. We wish your team the best of luck here in today's contest, as it's going to be the fourth game of the season for Aberdeen Smitties. It's going to be the 19th game of the season here for the Stars. The Stars playing their first 18 games of the season on the road. This is their home opener here at Starion Bank Field, and we're under sunny skies and 63 degrees as Jacob Top will take some of his final warm-up tosses here, and now the first batter is going to step up to the plate.
Leading off for Aberdeen, number 3, Philip Zenz. First pitch, 2 o'clock, sunny and 63.
All right, so once again, Philip Zenz, and 1 ball, 1 strike the count now here to Zenz. And a high pitch, high strike. And it's 1 ball, that was a ball. I thought he called strike, but it was a ball. So it's 2 balls and a strike now here to Philip Zenz. Let's see, we got a mix up on our scoreboard here. Let's fix that really quick. There you go. Now you can read it. 3 balls and a strike as Jacob Top gets warmed up here against Philip Zenz. He'll face Casey Vining and Josh Steinwant this inning as well. And now he'll walk him on 5 pitches. That'll put a runner on and bring up the next batter, Casey Vining.
Stepping up to the plate for Aberdeen, number 11, Casey Vining.
So a runner on here for Casey Vining. And the pitch, and Vining will pop that one up. It's going into shallow right, and drifting back is Matt Bryant to make the catch. And that is out number 1.
Now batting for Aberdeen Smitty's Josh Steinwant.
All right, so it's Josh Steinwant at the plate now here. First pitch will come outside for a ball, 1-0. Once again, 1 runner, 1 out, 1 runner on. The runner on first is Philip Zenz. for Aberdeen Smitties. And the pitch, and he'll send that to right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Heading into third is Philip Zenz. They'll put on the brakes there. It's going to be a double for Josh Steinwand. So runners on second and third with one out. And that'll bring up Brian Holstrom.
Now batting for Aberdeen, number 34, Josh. Check that. Number 8, Brian Holstrom.
Go, Brian. Hit it. Let's go, Brian.
First pitch to Holstrom comes through for a strike, and it's 0-1. May have caught a piece of that. Going to the books is strike number 2. Once again, runners on second and third. Josh Steinwand on second. Philip Zenz on third. Brian Holstrom, the batter. And due up is Jaden Smith. No balls, 2 strikes. And Jacob Top looking for strike number 3, but he's going to miss it just barely on the inside edge of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5 minutes into the ball game now. And Jacob Top is going to toss pitch number 12 here. And that one is going to left field. And that is a line drive, soft line drive. Tagging on third is Zenz. He will score on the sacrifice fly by Holstrom to left.
Now batting for Aberdeen, number 14, Jaden Smith.
So that leaves Steinwand on second, and the pitch comes through for a strike here to Jaden Smith. It's 0-1. Connor Knaus is the batter on deck with 2 away if Smith can reach base. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And a high elevated fastball to the outside catches him swinging for strike 3. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout to end the inning here for the Post 400 Stars. We'll take a break. It's 1-0 Aberdeen after half an inning of play, and the Stars are up to bat next.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
All right, welcome back. 1-0 for Smitty's over the Stars in the top half of the inning. Warming up on the mound is Brian Holstrom. He'll face Matt Bryant along with Jackson Beiswinger and Easton Rarick to start the inning.
Once around the bases for Aberdeen. On the mound, Brian Holstrom. Behind the plate, Andrew Richardson. At first is Josh Steinwan. At second, Philip Zenz. The shortstop, Jaden Smith. Third baseman, Casey Vining. In the outfield, Andrew Whale in center. Ethan Genstad in right, and Connor Knaus in left. Now batting for the Stars, number 6, Matt Bryant.
Go, Matty.
All right, so Matt Bryant will be the first batter here for the Post 400 Stars. And he'll take the first pitch up high for ball 1 from Brian Holstrom. 8 minutes to play the top half of the first inning of play as we start the bottom of the home half of 1. And that one's going to be fouled off to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Mike Mason with you here on Magnitude Sports, pulling quadruple duty today until Game 2 when our PA announcer can get here as they had another commitment. So I volunteered to take over that additional job. So if my broadcast isn't quite what you're used to, just give me a game and I'll get it there, I promise. Pitch is outside for, I believe, a ball. Yep, 2-1 the count now here to Matt Bryant. Jackson Beiswinger on deck, Easton Rarick to follow. Those are the batters we'll see for sure this inning here. Holmstrom winds up and delivers the pitch right down the middle. A nice pitch there to make the count even at 2-2. Josh Steinwan at first, Philip Zenz at second, Jaden Smith, the shortstop, Casey Vining at third, Andrew Richardson catching. And the outfield here after the 2-2 pitch from Holstrom. And it's up high for ball 3, and it's a full count. Outfield, Connor Knaus in left, Ethan Genstad in right, Andrew Whalen straightaway center field here for Aberdeen Smitties as we reach the 10-minute mark of the ball game. Sunny in 63 as the payoff pitch is on the way, and that one's going to find the gap into center field, and that's going to be a base hit single for Matt Bryant, and that'll bring up Jackson Beiswinger.
The single for Bryant brings up number 1913, Jackson Beiswinger.
So both teams have a hit. Throw up at the first there, and Bryant's back in time, so he remains safe on the bag. Holmstrom now will toss pitch number 7 here on the first pitch to Beiswinger. He's even at 3 balls, 3 strikes on his 6 pitches up to this point. And pitch number 7 is going to be a little bit low for a ball. It's 1-0 here to Beiswinger. Beiswinger prefers left, sends a few to right, has an occasional hit to center. Also had that grand slam here on opening day last year against the Bismarck Governors. And now we'll see that happened in Game 2 of that game against the Governors. So no pressure. We'll see if he can duplicate that success in Game 2 here today, as this is the first game of a doubleheader. 3 balls and no strikes now here to Beiswinger, and he'll walk on 4 pitches. So that'll put runners on first and second for the Stars, bringing up Easton Rarick.
The walk to Beiswinger brings up number 2, Easton Rarick.
So nobody out. 2 runners on now here for the Stars. Easton Rarick. Hayden Crescent moves into the on-deck circle here for Post 400. And the pitch is going to miss outside for a ball. 1-0 here to Easton Rarick. Rarick's spray chart sends a lot of balls to right field and the rest of them to center. He rarely goes to left. And he'll swing and miss here as he tipped it as the bat went over the top of the pitch and skimmed over the top part of the ball. Goes into the books as strike 1. I'll even things up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, 2 runners on. Matt Bryant on second. Beiswinger via the walk on first. And the pitch is outside for a ball. 2-1, the count here to Easton Rarick. Once again, Hayden Crescent on deck. 13 minutes into the ball game and 13 pitches for Brian Holstrom on the mound. And he'll foul that one off, and now the count's up at 2-2. Ball fouled away, sort of. Skimmed it, made contact, goes into the books as a fouled away pitch. So ball fouled away in that order to create the 2-2 count with 2 runners on. In a 1-0 game with the Stars threatening to tie that up here with a base hit. Both teams with 1 hit so far. No errors committed in the game. Rarick's going to right field. That'll drop for a base hit. Heading into third is Matt Bryant. They'll put on the brakes there. It's a single that'll load the bases for Hayden Crescent.
The single by Rarick brings up number 20, Hayden Crescent.
Crescent has a home run this year. He hit it off to right field. He'll tick that one for a strike. Matter of fact, I think if I remember correctly, that was in the last game that the Stars played down in Watertown. Yeah, that was. I think it was a 3-run homer, if I remember correctly. He just launched it over the right field fence. It was about 300 feet to right field fence. That ball easily went 370. Pitch outside for a ball. 1-1 the count now here to Hayden Crescent. Once again, 1 away. I don't check that. Nobody away. And base is loaded. Matt Bryant on third. Jackson Byswinger on second. Easton Rarick on first. Crescent, the batter. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Holmstrom will deliver that 1-1 pitch. And that's fouled away off near the concession stand for his strike. 1-2 the count. And that one's off the tip of the glove and into center field as it sneaks by the second baseman, Philip Zenz. Both Bryant and Byswinger will score. Easton Rarick moves into third. Runners on the corners, and it's a 2-1 game in favor of the post 400 Stars on the 2-run RBI single by Hayden Crescent.
2-run RBI single for Crescent brings up number 9, Chayton Sen.
And Sen will pop that one foul on a couple hops down the third base side. 0-1. Chayton Sen does love that third base line. A lot of his hits come either on the line or close to it into left field. Likes to go early on his swings, and that's why they go to left. That one will catch the edge, or did it? Still waiting for the official call. Yep, it is 1 ball, 1 strike. So he was going for the edge, but he just missed it. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 17 minutes into the ball game. 2-1 Stars with runners on the corners here. And a 1-1 count to Chayton Sen. He'll pop it to the shortstop. He'll fire it across the diamond in time for the out. It's a 6-3 RBI ground out that scores. Easton Rarick from third, moving Hayden Crescent up to second, brings up Eli Mock.
RBI ground out brings up number 15, Eli Mock.
That's going to be popped up. Zenz, the second baseman, was coming in first, and then charging in for the second out right after that was Jaden Smith. So that's 2 away now here as Eli Mock will pop up. That brings up Oliver Luck.
batting number 3, Oliver Luck.
So 3 runs on 3 hits so far, no errors, and the pitch comes through for a strike to Oliver Luck. Luck representing batter number 7 in the lineup here for the Stars. The pitch is up high for a ball. The count's now even at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in the bottom, it should be the bottom of the first and not the top of the first. Let me change that. That pitch will come in just a little bit low for ball number 2. So 2 balls and a strike. If Luck can reach base, it'd be Logan Sullivan, the designated hitter, stepping up to the plate next. And he'll fire that one foul off the first base side. It's a beautiful day here in Fargo. You could say it's mostly cloudy, but sometimes the sun peeks through and deceives you on that. But 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he'll check swing that over to the third baseman, Vining. And Vining will tag out Hayden Crescent. So officially, Luck will reach on a fielder's choice. And Crescent's out at third to end the first inning of play. But they get 3 runs across on 3 hits. And they leave 1 on base here in the bottom half of the first, and we'll take a break and be back with the top of the second right after this here on Magnitude.
Signorama of Fargo is the trusted, preferred signage vendor of NDSU athletics. The global leader in the sign and graphic industry, Signorama is the way to grow your business. Competitive prices, free consultations and estimates, signage solutions that fit your budget. Signorama is locally owned and committed to community support. Trusted by the Bison, be a championship business with Signorama. Call or go online at sarvalley.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
All right, welcome back. We go to the top of the second now here at Starion Bank Field in Fargo. As we have completed 1, we've seen 4 runs on 4 hits, and both teams have left 1 runner on base. Connor Canas, along with Ethan Jenstead and Andrew Whale, will be the batters we'll see this inning. That's 7, 8, and 9, or 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup, excuse me, here for Aberdeen.
Leading off the top half of the second for Aberdeen, number 7, Connor Canas.
Jacob Tott, 15 pitches, 9 of them have found the strike zone. 22 minutes for that first inning of play, and that first pitch will just miss for ball 1. As he was trying to hit that outside edge again. 1 ball, no strike here to Connor Canas. Once again, Jenstead on deck. We'll see Andrew Whale this inning as well. And that pitch is going to be swung on and grounded right over to Byswinger. He'll scoop it up, step on the bag for the first out, and that was 1 up, 1 down here for Aberdeen, bringing up Ethan Jenstead.
Now batting for Aberdeen, number 9, Ethan Jenstead.
And the first pitch there, Jenstead from top, is in for strike number 1. Nice pitch right down the middle there. As you can see, the sun's starting to come out again. It's now, right as I say it, it's going behind the clouds again. So I promise you there's nothing wrong with your brightness level on your TV set. Pitch misses outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count now here to Jenstead. Once again, around the bases, Jackson Byswinger, Matt Bryan, Easton Rarick, Eli Mock at first, second, short, and third. Hayden Crescent catching, Jacob Top on the mound. The outfield here after the 1-1 pitch. And that one's going to be hit right over towards Matt Bryant. He'll scoop it up, fire it into the glove of Byswinger for the 4-3 ground out. And that's 2 up, 2 down here for Aberdeen. And that brings up Andrew Whale.
Now batting for Aberdeen, number 5, Andrew Whale.
Outfield for the Stars, Jake Jaroszewski in left, Oliver Lockton in center, Chayton Sen in right. First pitch, swing and a miss / maybe tapped it foul. Either way, it's good for a strike, and it's 0-1 here with 2 away, no runners on. It's been a 2 up, 2 down inning here. We'll see if Jacob Top can make it 3 up, 3 down for the Stars. And this one going to be 2 bouncer over to Eli Mock at third and over to Byswinger off the bag. He tags him and he is out. And that will take care of the top of the second. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we move now to the bottom of the second inning. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, 1.5 complete here at Starion Bank Field, and now the Stars will bring up to the plate Logan Sullivan, the designated hitter, along with Jake Jaroszewski, the left fielder, and then Matt Bryant will return us to the top of the order. The second baseman will swing around, so we'll see 8, 9, and 1 for the Stars here in the bottom half of 2 as they have a 3-1 lead here over Aberdeen Smitty. Smitty's 1-2 on the year. They lost 15-1 and 5-1 to Aberdeen, and I can't remember the score of the game against their other opponent. I think it was something like 5-2 or 4-2, something like that. They ended up winning that game. I can probably double check really quick here since we got a moment. The 7-6 winners over Norden, South Dakota, and then they lost 15-1 to Watertown and 5-1 to Watertown in games 1 and 2 of that doubleheader. This is Logan Sullivan, and the first pitch comes across for a ball. It's 1-0. I believe it's 1-0 anyway.
Now batting for the Stars, designated hitter number 19, Logan Sullivan.
Go, Brian!
2 balls, no strikes. He'll fire that one over to Smith, the shortstop, and Smith gets it over for the 6-3 ground out over to first to Steinwant. So Logan Sullivan grounds out on a 6-3, and that'll bring up the next batter here for the Stars. That's going to be Jake Jaroszewski.
Now batting left fielder Jake Jaroszewski.
And he was showing bunt, and he'll take the strike on the bunt. That's 0-1. After Jaroszewski, we return to the top of the order here for Matt Bryant. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Holmstrom, and that one's inside, and they'll even up the count at a ball and a strike. 1-1. And that one's hit well into the gap in left center, and that is going to fall down and roll almost all the way to the fence. It's going to be a helmet-losing slide-in double for Jake Jaroszewski. That'll bring up Matt Bryant, top of the order.
The helmet-losing double for Jaroszewski brings us back to the top of the order. Number 6, Matt Bryant.
Matt Bryant, 1 for 1. He singled into center field last time he was at the plate. One away, runner in scoring position with a 3-1 lead here for the Stars with Beiswinger on deck. Pitch outside for a ball, 1-0 to Matt Bryant. 30 minutes into the ball game now here in the bottom of the second inning. Holmstrom on the mound unofficially. This will be pitch 32 coming up for him. 14 balls, 17 strikes on 31 pitches unofficially, according to my numbers so far. And he'll catch the edge for a strike there, and the count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. He got ones completely across the board, and now this one's going to skip away from Richardson. He'll be able to track it down quick enough to prevent Jaroszewski from going anywhere further than third base on that pitch. Pitch will come across as a ball 2 count, and now it's 2-1 here to Matt Bryant. Once again, Jackson Beiswinger is on deck as Jaroszewski moves 90 feet closer to making it a 4-1 game here for the Stars. All 3 of those scored in the bottom of the first inning. And the pitch. And it came right down the middle. He got a piece of it to foul it away, and that makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes now here to Matt Bryant. Once again, he's 1 for 1, singled into center field last time he was at the plate to get the hits going here for and that one's going to be popped up into left center, and making the grab is Connor Canas. And tagging at third is Jaroszewski. He will score. Out number 2 on the sac fly by Matt Bryant brings up Jackson Beiswinger.
Jaroszewski scores on the sacrifice fly, and that brings up number 13, Jackson Beiswinger.
First pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1-0 now here to Beiswinger. (4-1), not 5-1, 4-1. There we go. Now our score guy got it correct. 1 run on 1 hit so far here in this. Swing and a miss for strike number 2 on Beiswinger. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Beiswinger 0 for 0. He was walked last time he was at the plate. Holmstrom winds up for the 1-2, and he'll get him swinging. Did he catch? It'll be a drop third strike, and he'll be out. So going to the books is a strikeout for Holmstrom, and that will end the inning. 1 run on 1 hit, and they leave nobody on base here after 2 complete. They add 1 to make it a 4-1 game here in favor of the Aberdeen Smitties, and they're up to bat next here after the break on Magnitude Sports. Talk to you in a moment.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Welcome back to Starion Bank Field here in Fargo. It is sunny and 64 degrees here in South Fargo. And we're heading now to the top of the third inning with Andrew Richardson.
Leading off the top of the third, number 15, Andrew Richardson.
Top now on 22 pitches. Here's pitch 23, and that's going to be popped up, fouled away for strike one by Richardson. The bottom half of the second took 5 minutes to play. We're at 35 minutes. That includes the breaks. It probably took about maybe 4 minutes to play. As Top delivers strike number 2 here to Richardson. Stars were able to deliver a 1-2-3 inning to Aberdeen in the top of the second, and we'll see if they can duplicate that performance here or if the Smitties will get their bats going here in the bottom of the second. That pitch comes down a little bit low for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Andrew Richardson. Once again, on deck is the top of the order, Philip Zenz, along with Casey Vining. We'll see those 3 for sure this inning, as Jacob Top now has 25 pitches, 16 strikes and 9 balls unofficially. Make that 17 strikes. And a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 2 for Jacob Top brings up the next batter, and that is Philip Zenz.
Another Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Jacob Top brings us back to the top of the order. Number 3, Philip Zenz.
Foul that one back for a strike. Zenz, he was walked, I believe, on 4. No, he was walked on 5 pitches last time he was at the plate. And that pitch just a little bit high for a ball, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Philip Zenz. And a strike is tossed there by Top for strike number 2. 1 away, 1 ball, 2 strikes, no runners on. And Jacob Top delivers, and that's going to be a little bit low. I'll even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Only walked him last time on 5 pitches, and now it's a full count. And this one popped foul, and he'll stay alive for at least 1 more pitch. He'll remain a full count at 3-2 for the second time here. And that one's going to be popped up. Charging in his by-swinger. He'll call off Top, and he'll make the catch. So it's an infield pop-out for Zenz to the first baseman, and that'll bring up Casey Vining.
Now batting for Aberdeen, Casey Vining.
Fouled off for a strike. Vining, he flied out to, I believe, the second baseman, shallow right field last time he was at the plate. Takes the first pitch for a strike here. Well, not really. He fouled it away for a strike is the more accurate way to put it. And that curveball just missed the outer edge of the plate in there. It's 1-1 here to Vining. If Vining can reach base, it'd be Josh Steinwant on deck here for Aberdeen. That one's outside, 2-1. And now it's 3-1. Delivered 2 pitches to that elevated, just missed strike zone area of the plate. And he'll get him. Strike 2. And now he is potentially a pitch away from his third Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout. Let's see if he can get it here. He wind up, deliver the payoff, and he fouls it off, so he'll remain alive for at least one more pitch. And fouled away again, so we'll get one more pitch. Let's take a look at the numbers here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9th pitch of the at-bat between Top and Vining. Two away, and he'll strike him out for a third Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout. That'll end the top half of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and that'll do it here for the Stars. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. We head now to the bottom half of the third inning with batters 3, 4, and 5. Easton Rarick, Hayden Crescent, Jayden Sen, Brian Holmstrom will toss pitch 40 to Easton Rarick. 23 strikes, 16 balls on those 39 pitches so far. Easton Rarick's 1 for 1 with a single to right field last time he was at the plate.
Now batting for the Stars, shortstop number 6, number 2, Easton Rarick.
And that first pitch will come across for a ball. An easy mix-up there by our PA announcer. Number 6 is the number for the position that he plays. And that one's fired foul off to the third base side, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike now here to Easton Rarick. Once again, he's 1 for 1. He singled into right field last time he was at the plate. Hayden Crescent, Jayden Sen. It's batters 3, 4, and 5, the middle, almost the middle of the lineup here in the bottom half of the third, as he'll foul off another one for another strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes now here for Easton Rarick. And that one's fouled off again as well. And it will remain a 1-2 count here to Easton Rarick. And the 1-2 from Holmstrom. And he'll reach for it, and he'll go to left field, and the catch is made for the first out. Fly out for Rarick brings up catcher Hayden Cresson.
Now batting for the Stars, catcher number 20, Hayden Cresson.
Cresson will send that one in for a ground out, and that's 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting for the Stars, number 9, Chayton Sand.
Sen will foul the first one off for a strike. It's 0-1. He grounded out to the shortstop on a 6-3. It was I believe it was an RBI ground out, if I remember correctly. That scored a run. No runs, no hits so far with 2 away in the bottom half of the third. Chayton Sen will see that pitch drop below the strike zone for a ball. Now it's 1-1 now here to Chayton Sen. 47 pitches for Holmstrom. 3 shy of the half-century mark. Here's pitch 48. And that one is going to be rifled out into left center field. And nice A for effort there by Canas, but he will not get it. And there'll be a double for Chayton Sen, and it puts another hit on the board and brings up Eli Mock.
The double for Sen brings up number 15, Eli Mock.
Eli Mock 0 for 1, popped out to, I believe, the second baseman or shortstop. I can't recall. It was an infield pop out. I think it was the shortstop who made the catch last time he was at the plate. 1 ball, no strike. The count now here to Eli Mock. If Mock can reach base, it'll be Oliver Luck who's on deck, and we'd see him next. Runner in scoring position here, so they do have a hit this inning now. And that's all they got so far. And that pitch is low and out for ball number 2. And that one's going to be low for ball number 3. So 3 pitches and 3 walks, and a potential free strike coming up here for Holmstrom. We'll see where he puts it. And he'll either walk him or get that free strike. And he will get the free strike. 3-1 the count now here with 2 away, and Chayton Sen, the runner, on second. We're 47 minutes into the ball game now. And that'll walk him. So runners on first and second will bring up Oliver Luck.
Now batting for the Stars, center fielder number 3, Oliver Luck.
And Luck will fire that one to the second baseman, Philip Zenz. He'll fire it over to Steinwant at first for the 4-3 ground out. And it will leave 2 stranded on base as they'll take care of the 3rd inning of play on the 4-3 ground out here by Oliver Luck. Steinwant, Holmstrom, and Smith. Batters 3, 4, and 5. They're due up for Aberdeen when we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports. Talk to you in just a moment.
You may already know that at Close Mentor, you can shop great designer brands without the full designer price, and that you can bring your gently used items into Close Mentor and sell them for cash on the spot. Here's something else you should know. Buying and selling at Close Mentor aids in water preservation, reduces chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, boosts your local community. That's right, it's resale, and it's better than retail. Be green and kind to the environment by selling your clothing and buying sustainable fashion for yourself.
All right, 3 complete here as we move to the visiting half of the 4th inning, top of the 4th, otherwise known as the top of the 4th. We're 10 minutes shy of the 1 hour mark of the game. That means if you do the quick math, we're 49 minutes into the ball game. Jacob Top has tossed 41 pitches. 26 of them have found the strike zone. He'll face Josh Steinwant. Top gave up a double to right field for Steinwant last time he was at the plate.
Leading off the top of the 4th for Aberdeen Smitty's, number 34, Josh Steinwant.
Once again, he doubled to right field last time he was at the plate. He'll face pitch number 42 from Jake Top. And pitch 42 is up high for ball 1 to Steinwant. 1-0. Brian Holmstrom, Jaden Smith. It's batters 3, 4, and 5. Those are the batters that we'll see for sure here in the top of the 4th. As that pitch will curve in over the inside edge of the plate. Started on the outside edge, and a nice curveball sent in there by Top to even the count up at 1-1. And that one's going to be hit hard. 2 bouncer to Matt Bryant. 4-3 ground down to the glove of Jackson Byswinger for Steinwant. And that's 1 up, 1 down. I believe they've retired 7 in a row now, if memory serves me correctly. And that'll bring up Brian Holmstrom.
Now batting for Aberdeen, number 8, Brian Holmstrom.
Holmstrom's bat is responsible for the lone run scored here for Aberdeen so far back in the top of the 1st inning when he would send a sac fly out to Jake Jaroszewski in left field. And the pitch, swing and miss, and that's a quick 2-strike count here to Holmstrom. And, ooh, that one just elevated a little bit high, and it's ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 delivery from Top. And that one will come in a little bit low, and now we're even after an 0-2 count. Holmstrom's hung in there to even it up at 2-2 here in this pitcher's duel between Top and Holmstrom. And that one's up high, and now we have a full count. 3 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts so far here for Jacob Top. Can he get the 4th one on pitch 50? Yes, he can. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for out number 2. And that'll bring up Jaden Smith.
Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 4 for Jacob Top. That brings up number 14, Jaden Smith.
And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Jaden Smith was a victim of a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout last time he was at the plate. And now he tosses another strike, and that'll be, what did I say he was at? Number 4, so this would be number 5 if, take that back. We have a pitching change, and I missed it. Okay.
Yes, sir. Jones, turn up. Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 2 for Jacob, for Carson Barda. We did have a pitching change and it snuck by me. My apologies.
Yes, sir, Joe.
All right, that'll do it for the top half of the fourth. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
All right, bottom of the fourth, it's Logan Sullivan, the batter. No one ball, no strike, the count here to Sullivan. He grounded out to third last time he was at the plate, and he might do it again this time. And I'll be back-to-back ground outs to third for Logan Sullivan. And that'll bring up Jake Jaroszewski.
Ground out to third for Sullivan. Brings up number 5, Jake Jaroszewski.
Swing and a miss for a strike, 0-1 to Jaroszewski. He doubled deep to left field on last trip to the plate. That one will pop out to the side for ball one. It's 1 ball and 1 strike now here to Jaroszewski. 57 minutes into the ball game now. And it's a 4-1 lead here on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. And that'll be popped right back up the middle and bounce off Philip Zenz into shallow right. Good for a single for Jaroszewski, bringing up Matt Bryant to the top of the order. The single brings us back to the top of the order.
Matt Bryant.
One ball, no strike here to Matt Bryant. This is his third trip to the plate today. He had a single to center field, and he scored a run on a sac fly sent to left. And that pitch will just miss to the outside. It's 2 balls and no strikes now here as Holmstrom has surpassed the 60 pitch count. He's going to be tossing pitch 62 here, coming up to Matt Bryant on the 2-0 deliveries. He'll sneak a peek over at Jaroszewski on first, set and deliver, and that pitch is going to be down low for 3 balls and no strikes. And now Holmstrom potentially a pitch away from putting 2 men on base for Jackson Byswinger. And you have to wonder at 62, 65 pitches, if he does walk him, if we might have a visit to the mound. We'll see. He will send in the strike there, and that will be 3-1 now. 2 minutes shy of the 1 hour mark of the ball game here in the bottom of the fourth, and a 4-1 lead for the Post 400 Stars in their first game here at home this season. And he'll swing, pop it foul down the third base side, and now the count is full at 3-2. I don't have a chance to check our YouTube comments, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say thanks, Jim from Denver, North Carolina, for watching. If you're just tuning in, I'm pulling about quadruple duty here, so YouTube comments would be the 5th job I'd have to take care of. That one popped up to left field, and a nice charging in run there by Connor Knaus for the out. So Bryant will fly out, and that'll bring up the next batter here for the Stars, and that'll be Jackson Beiswinger, as we have 2 out now.
Now batting for the Stars, number 13, Jackson Beiswinger.
And a strike to Beiswinger, 0-1. He's also 0 for 1. He walked, and then he struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. The 0-1 pitch is going to be low and out for a ball. That'll even it up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 away, runner on first is Jake Jaroszewski. On deck is Easton Rarick. Beiswinger and Rarick representing batters 2 and 3 in the lineup here as we hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game now. And pitch 67 for Holmstrom here on the 1-1. He sneaks a peek over at first, delivers, and that one is hit over the shortstop into the gap in left center. It'll be scooped up there by Andrew Whale, and that'll move Jaroszewski up to second. Beiswinger's on with the single, and that's a hit. At the 1 hour mark of the ball game to put 2 runners on for Easton Rarick.
The single for Beiswinger moves Jaroszewski up to second. Brings up Easton Rarick, but first a visit to the mound.
Oh yeah, Chuck.
So as we sort of suspected that a visit to the mound was probably coming sooner than later, I predicted it at pitch 65. I had him, as of right now, I have him at 66 pitches here at the 1 hour mark. He'll face, actually it's 67. He'll face Easton Rarick, as pitch 66 was the single by Beiswinger that moves Jaroszewski up to second. Rarick 1 for 2, single and a fly out. Single to right, fly out to left on his 2 at-bats so far here in this contest. And now with 2 runners on, he'll take the first pitch low for a ball. It's 1-0 here to Easton Rarick. And if Rarick can reach base, it'll be Hayden Crescent who will be stepping up to the plate next here as Holmstrom nears 70 pitches. And that one's in for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 1 hour, 1 minute mark of the game has now come upon us. And there's a strike, 2-1 on 70 pitches, 40 strikes, 30 balls unofficially, according to my numbers here for Holmstrom. Holmstrom will take a peek at Jaroszewski on second, stare him down for a little bit, deliver one, and that one I think came off the left knee of Easton Rarick. They're going to rule it a fouled away pitch for strike 2. And he'll take a moment to try and walk that one off and try and shake it off. But yeah, I have to look at the replay, but I believe it hit his right knee on the swing. And he'll need a couple extra moments to regroup. Sean Carlson, mortgage lender at Town and Country Credit Union, Close Mentor, Signorama, and Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, along with Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School in Fargo. Just some of our many sponsors bringing you action here between Aberdeen Smitties and Post 400 Stars here at Starion Bank Field in Fargo. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, and the pitch is he's going to drop it, and I think he may have been nervous that a balk was going to be called, but that's why he dropped the ball. So officially no pitch. He may have gotten away with one there, and I'll go credit where credit's due. If if he did drop the ball on purpose, he sold it pretty well, and that more than likely saved a balk. Full count now, 3-2 here to Easton Rarick. Hayden Crescent is on deck with 2 away if Rarick can reach base. Once again, Crescent had that home run in the last game the Stars played against Watertown down in Watertown. Here's the pitch up high, and that's ball 4, and that'll load the bases for Hayden Crescent.
The walk to Rarick loads the bases for number 20, Hayden Crescent.
And it looks like that will do it for Brian Holmstrom. Have him down unofficially with 73 pitches, 41 strikes, and 32 balls. He's given up 4 runs so far. Holmstrom will be responsible for all 3 runners on base should 1, 2, or all 3 of them cross the plate and score. And the new pitcher here will be announced in just a moment when we return from the commercial break here on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, now pitching on the mound here for Aberdeen is Connor Canas coming in from left field. I'm still trying to sneak a peek at the jersey number on the new left fielder. I'm not sure if they did a straight switch or not. There's 2 away with the bases loaded. Once again, the previous pitcher here, Brian Holmstrom, will be responsible for all 3 runners on base should 1 or all of them come in and score. So far, he's given up 4 runs on 7 hits. Pitch is low for a ball, and that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike here to Hayden Crescent. 1 for 2, a single to right, and a ground out to the shortstop on his first 2 trips to the plate today. Back up our camera just a little bit so you can see all 3 bases. That one popped to center field, and that will land for a base hit. Scoring is Jake Jaroszewski. Coming around third from second is Jackson Byswinger, and heading into third, and now the ball goes into right field, and Easton Rarick's going to score. It's going to be 3 runs, 2 runs credited on an RBI double, and then the third run comes across on an error. So a hit and an error on that particular play there. And they score 3 runs to make it a 7-1 game. Now bring up Chayton Sen. And a strike. And that one hits sharply down the third base line. It's bobbled a little bit there. Fires it over, and it's going to be an error. And now rounding third to score again. And that should make it 8-1. The scoreboard in the outfield says now 6-1, but it should be 8-1. And I just got confirmation that it is indeed 8-1. So not sure what the issue is with the scoreboard out there. And that one, it ricochets off the glove into the second baseman for the 4-3 ground out, and they'll strand one on base. So they get a total of 4 runs on 2 hits, I believe, 2 errors, and they leave 1 on base. So I'll do it for the 4th inning of play. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to be...
All right, welcome back. 8-1 now in favor of the Post 400 Stars as they get 4 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and leave 1 on base in the bottom half of the 4th, scoring 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, none in the 3rd, and 3 in the bottom of the 4th. And now batting is Connor Canas, 0 for 1, direct ground out to first last time he was at the plate. Barta pitches, delivers a strike, 0-1.
Now batting number 7, Connor Canas.
And that pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Connor Canas. We'll also see Ethan Genstad and Andrew Whale this inning as well. And a swing and a miss there for strike number 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Canas. And the 1-2 from Barta. Inside, just missed it. Ball 2. Strike ball in that order on the 4 pitches so far here between Barta and Canas. Once again on deck is Genstead. And the 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Got him. That's Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 3 for Carson Barta. Now puts one out on the board and brings up Ethan Genstad.
Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 3 for Carson Barta brings up number 9, Ethan Jensen.
And the first pitch to Genstad will just miss the corner. Ball 1. Tried to send that curveball to the outside and just missed it a little bit too far to the outside. A 4-3 ground out last time Genstad was at the plate. That's ground out to second if you're not familiar with the numbers. 2 balls and no strikes is another pitch. Tried to hit the same spot on the plate, but on both occasions he missed on that pitch. And we'll see if he tries that pitch again or not. Here's the 2-0 delivery, and he does try that pitch again, and that one is slammed out into right field, and it drops fair. It dropped fair by about 3 or 4 inches, and it'll be a single for Genstad and a hit. And that'll bring up the next batter here, Andrew Whale.
Now batting for Aberdeen, number 5, Andrew Whale.
So a runner on first now, and Andrew Whale, the batter, once again. No balls and a strike here to Whale. And the pitch is inside to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Whale 0 for 1, grounded out once again to second base on the 4-3. Runner on first is Ethan Genstead. On deck is Andrew Richardson. Richardson and Whale and Richardson, I should say, represent batters 8 and 9 in the lineup here for Aberdeen, as Bardo will try the pickoff throw on Genstead to buy swinger at first, and the runner back in time. Remains 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on, and he'll quarter swing that up to second on the hop. And did he get it? Waiting for the call. He did get the lead runner out at second. So that'll put Whale on via a fielder's choice. And bring up batter number 9, Andrew Richardson. 2 away now.
Now batting, Andrew Richardson.
Richardson will foul the first one away for a strike. 0-1 the count. 8 runs on 8 hits here, and a couple of errors for Aberdeen. No errors yet for the Stars, and for the Stars fans, they hope they keep it that way. Ooh, had to duck down to avoid that one. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two away here in the top of the 5th. And Bardo working on pitch 20 right here. 19 pitches so far, and pitch 20 comes right back at him. Escapes it. Bryant flips it to Easton Rarick at second for the out, and that ends the top half of the 5th inning. They get no runs on 1 hit and no errors, and they leave 1 on base here in the top half of the 5th. We'll take the timeout. I'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
You may already know that at Clothes Mentor, you can shop great designer brands without the full designer price, and that you can bring your gently used items into Clothes Mentor and sell them for cash on the spot. Here's something else you should know. Buying and selling at Clothes Mentor aids in water preservation, reduces chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, boosts your local community. That's right, it's resale, and it's better than retail. Be green and kind to the environment by selling your clothing and buying sustainable fashion for yourself.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 5th. It's 8-1 in favor of the Post 400 Stars here at Starion Bank Field on their opening home game of the season. Here against the 1-2 Aberdeen Smitties. They picked up a win over Norden, South Dakota, and then they dropped a pair to Watertown. 15-1 and 5-1 were the final scores against those games against Watertown. I believe they won, I think it was 7-6, or it was a high-scoring affair that they won by 1 or 2 runs. I looked at the score earlier, and I can't remember what it said. So I believe this is Eli Mock, and it's not. They're actually going to flip it over to Oliver Luck. That must have been behind a batter. So we'll skip that one in our lineup. We'll go to Oliver Luck. 0 for 2, reached on the fielder's choice, grounded out to second. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Correction, now batting for the Stars, Oliver Luck.
And that pitch is outside for ball 3. So 3 pitches and a 3-0 count here to Oliver Luck. On deck is Logan Sullivan, I do believe. I'll peek through. The telephone pole is in my way. I can't see his jersey number, but it should be Logan Sullivan. And now he'll walk Oliver Luck on 4 pitches, and that will bring up Logan. Yes, no, number, let's see here. Yes, it is. That one was hiding. It is indeed Logan Sullivan. 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs, both to third.
Now batting for the Stars, DH Logan Sullivan. Logan Sullivan.
Runner goes, throw up to second on a bounce. He'll get his hand onto the base, and he steals second. So Oliver Luck in on the stolen base. Count is 2-0 to Logan Sullivan. Jake Jaroszewski is on deck. Sullivan, Jaroszewski, batters 8 and 9 in the lineup here for the Stars. Here in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch comes in for a strike, 0-1. Or I'm sorry, 2-1, my apologies. Connor Knaus, 11 pitches now. This will be pitch number 12. And that one's inside and nearly nicked him, ball 3. And that one is popped up. Should be good for the first baseman, Steinwant, and he will make the play. And it's 1 down here for the Stars. Showing bunt, and he'll bunt it down the third base side, and he is going to run it out, and runners are on the corners now on the bunt, and that will bring up the next batter here. That is going to be Matt Bryant. So runners on the corners after the bunt by, let's see here, Oliver locked over on third. And then Sullivan popped out, I believe. Yep, that's what it was. I forgot to record that out. So Matt Bryant 1 for 2, a single to center, a sac fly to left, and a fly out to left, and he faces 2 balls, no strikes now here on the count. And that pitch from Knaus will come in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Runners on second and third. Jaroszewski must have stolen second without me looking. And that pitch will come low for a ball 3. So Oliver locked on third, Jake Jaroszewski on second, Matt Bryant the batter, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike, and we got Jackson Byswinger on deck, and the pitch is going to be fouled away, third base side for strike 2. 1 hour and 23 minutes. Time of the ball game now. And the payoff pitch here from Canas. And he'll walk them, and that'll load the bases for Jackson Byswinger. Byswinger 1 for 2, walked his first time, went down swinging on strikes, and then he singled to center field. And now we're going to have another visit to the mound here as the coach will come out and have a quick chit-chat with Canas and the rest of his teammates. So we'll take this opportunity to get some things reset on our end here.
Now batting Jackson Byswinger.
Byswinger hits it hard to short. Shortstop stumbles. It's going to be an error. Run will score, and that makes it 9-1 now. So run scores on an error. So they got 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error now. And that brings up Easton Rarick.
Now batting Easton Rarick.
Two balls and no strikes here to Easton Rarick now. And the 2-0, and that's hit right up the middle, pops off the mound, and he got him out at second as his foot was on the bag when he got it, and that's going to be a double play. And that will end the top half of it'll end the 5th inning in full. So let's see here, with the double play, they get the lead runner, and they get by, so they'll leave 2 on base, if my mental math is correct. And they get 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and they leave 2 on base as we move now to the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back in a moment here in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back. It's Philip Zenz. It's top of the order. Zenz, Vining, and Steinwant are the 1, 2, and 3 batters here in the top of the 6. It's 0-1 now, 0-2, I believe. No, 1-1 officially. as it's 9-1 in favor of the Post 400 Stars. Two balls and two strikes. Our PA microphone has died, or we did make an announcement to get some batteries up here so we can continue that part. But as a strikeout there for Carson Barta, that is his fourth, I believe. And that brings up Casey Vining. As between Jacob Top and Carson Barta, they have now struck out 10 batters here for Aberdeen. So they're up 9-1. That one's hit well to left field, but it'll be a easy catch for Jake Jaroszewski. So that'll be a fly out, and that will be a total of 2 outs now here, and that'll bring up Josh Steinwant. Steinwant 1 for 2, double to right and a ground out to the second baseman on his first 2 trips to the plate so far. And the pitch is outside for a ball, and it's 1-0 now here to Josh Steinwant. And I think we have a new pitcher now. Kobe Hansen. Yep, Kobe Hansen's pitching. So it's still 10 strikeouts, but Barta had 4. Let's see, 4 and 5 is 9. So 1 K and 5. So 4 for Jacob Top, 5 for Carson Barta, 1 for Kobe Hansen on the 3 pitches here for the Stars so far. And let's see here. This is Brian Holmstrom now batting. Holmstrom 0 for 1. Sack fly to left and then went down swinging on strikes. Takes the first pitch here for ball number 1. And this one delivered straight out to center field. Oliver Luck getting underneath it, makes the grab. That retires Aberdeen here in the top half of the 6th. We go to the middle of 6, 5.5 complete here, as that will bring up batters 4, 5, and 6 scheduled. Hayden Crescent, Chayton Sen, Eli Mock. Scheduled batters, hour and 32 minutes into the ball game. It's 9-1 in favor of the Post 400 Stars. They'll exchange the gloves for the bats and come back swinging out of the break here in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back. Starion Bank Field. Our public address announcer microphone is now 100% dead. And if anybody's watching this game back in the clubhouse, I could use 2 AA batteries up here in the press box behind home plate. And that's on a 30-second delay, so we'll see if we get anything. Hayden Crescent, the batter, fouls off that first pitch for a strike. He's 2 for 3. Single to right, a ground out to short, and a single to left. And the pitch will just miss to the outside. It'll even up the count of the ball on a strike here to Hayden Crescent. We'll also see Chayton Sen and Eli Mock. It's the middle of the order batters, 4, 5, and 6. As Connor Canas has now tossed 25 pitches. Here's pitch 26. That'll pop away for ball 2 on Hayden Crescent on 26 pitches. 15 balls, 11 strikes unofficially, according to my numbers. Hour and 34 minutes into the ball game. Custom Express Car Wash, Runnings, Touchmark, Knickerbocker, Buffalo Wild Wings, Starion Bank. Just some of our many sponsors bringing you action today between the Post 400 Stars and Aberdeen Smitties. And that one is low and out for ball 3 here to Hayden Crescent. Three balls and a strike. Fouled away the first pitch, 3 balls since then, and this one is going to be driven right into center field. It's good for a single, and it's another base hit here for the Stars. So 1 hit so far here in this inning. That brings up Chayton Sen. Nine runs on 10 hits now as that pitch comes in for a ball. 1-0 here to Chayton Sen, who's 1 for 3. Ground out to the shortstop, and then he singled to left field, and then he grounded out to the second baseman on his 3 trips to the plate so far. Runner on first is Hayden Crescent, and that pitch will come in for a strike. The count's now even at 1-1 to Chayton Sen. On deck is Eli Mock. Oliver Luck to follow if we can get that deep into the lineup. 1 hour and 35 minutes into the ball game. Canas just tossed pitch number 31 coming up here. And he'll deliver the 1-1 down low for ball 2. 2-1 the count now here to Chayton Sen. A 9-1 ball game on the Sean Carlson Mortgage Lender at Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. Couple of errors. Matter of fact, they have 3 errors total in this game. Double checking the scoreboard. 9-10-06. 1-2-3-2. Yep, that's all correct. Actually, Aberdeen's left 3 on base instead of 2. Otherwise, everything is correct. Full count now, 3-2. And that pitch is low, and Chayton Sen will walk. That puts 2 runners on, first and second, and that'll bring up Eli Mock. Eli Mock, the new batter here now for the Stars. With 2 runners on, Oliver Luck moves into the on-deck circle, and Mock will face pitch 34 from Canas. Canas quickly looks back at Crescent on second. Now he'll deliver the pitch, and that one is over the second baseman into the gap in right center. Heading into third and rounding third is Hayden Crescent. Quickly into third is Chayton Sen, and they will stop Sen at third. It's a RBI double for Eli Mock, moving Chayton Sen to third, scoring Hayden Crescent. That brings up Oliver Luck. So second and third as the shortstop plays in now, Jaden Smith. And the pitch is high and out for a ball. 1-0 here to Oliver Luck. 0 for 2. Fielder reached on a fielder's choice. Then he grounded out to second, and then he was walked on his most recent trip to the plate. And that one's going to be popped up, and the catch is made by Andrew Richardson. Nearly popped out of his glove by first baseman Steinwant, but Richardson able to hang on, and that's an out. And now bring up Logan Sullivan. So runners stay where they're at. Sullivan 0 for 3. Ground out. Two ground outs to third, and then a pop out right back to the pitcher. We'll see if he can break and break that goose egg on his at-bat count. 1 ball, no strikes here to Logan Sullivan. Jake Jaroszewski is on deck with one away if no double plays happen. And the 1-0 pitch. That's in for a strike. Nice pitch there by Knaus. Knaus, excuse me. Not Naus. Nas. Knaus. My apologies to the Aberdeen fans peeking into the broadcast. 2-1 now here to Logan Sullivan. Well, outside of the scoreboard, I hope that's the only thing the Aberdeen fans haven't enjoyed about today's broadcast. So 3-1, the count now here to Logan Sullivan. Ball strike, ball. As we reach the 1 hour and 40-minute mark of the ball game. Game 1 of a doubleheader, so we'll have game 2 coming up approximately 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one, as Sullivan will foul that one away for strike 2. And now, after going down to the count, 3-0 on Sullivan, Knaus is able to battle back to a 3-2 count and a payoff pitch coming up here. He'll wind and deliver. And did he catch the edge? It was close. And Knaus kind of like, man, I was that close. And now the bases are loaded on the walk. And they'll bring up Jake Jaroszewski, who's had a good day at the plate today. He's 3 for 3. He doubled to left field. He singled to center field and reached on an infield bunt single that put runners on the corners last time he was at the plate. Swing and miss here for strike number 1 on Jaroszewski. So once again, to reset here, the runners on base. Chayton Sen on third, Eli Mock on second, Logan Sullivan on first. 0-1 here as Knaus winds up and delivers. Inside, it hit him. It's a bases loaded hit by a pitch, and that'll drive in run number 11 here in the game, and I think that's going to do it. Now that will do it. That'll be your final score via the 10-run rule, and the Post 400 Stars will win it by the final score of 11-1. We will set things up for game number 2, and we'll talk to you here in about 20 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We're going to keep this stream live, and we'll go get lineups for game number 2. We'll come back and get things rolling again here in about 15 minutes, so stay tuned. Once again, your final score in game 1, the Post 400 Stars win it via a 10-run rule on a hit by a pitch with the bases loaded to put that second run on the board in the bottom of the 6th, and that'll conclude game 1. Your final score, 11-1. Time of the game, 1 hour and 41 minutes. We'll talk to you again soon here in just a little bit.
Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation, or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation, or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Network. While you're waiting, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, scan the QR code with your mobile device to give a one-time donation or visit magnitudesn.com for our mailing address. You can also consider a monthly financial gift by clicking the Join button. We are between games. Don't go anywhere. Your favorite team is playing next on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. The next matchup is minutes away. Here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Batting fifth, the shortstop Jaden Smith. Batting sixth, the left fielder Connor Kaz. Batting seventh and catching Andrew Whale. Batting eighth, the right fielder Ethan Jenstead. And batting ninth is first baseman Brandon Lieberman. Also number 15, Andrew Richardson for Aberdeen Smitty.
All right, welcome back to Starion Bank Field. Mostly cloudy, 67 degrees, which should stay right about 67 for the duration of this ball game. The starting lineups for Aberdeen Smitties have just been announced. We'll turn it over to our PA announcer for the Post 400 Stars starters now.
Batting second, the number 28, first baseman Colby Hansen. Batting third, number 2, shortstop Easton Rarick. Batting fourth and catching Hayden Cresson, number 20. Batting fifth, second baseman number 12, Grant Matter. Batting sixth, designated hitter number 10, Drew Rarick. Batting seventh and center fielder number 3, Oliver Lux. Batting eighth, third baseman number 15, Eli Mark. Batting ninth will be the right fielder number 8, Carson Varda. And pitching in game 2 for the Stars, number 19, Logan Sullivan.
All right, so those are starting lineups here for Smitty's and Aberdeen. Once again, the national anthem coming up here, as we didn't do that in game 1, so they'll be doing that here in game number 2. And as soon as that starts, we'll take a break.
Our national anthem.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You may already know that at Clothes Mentor, you can shop great designer brands without the full designer price, and that you can bring your gently used items into Clothes Mentor and sell them for cash on the spot. Here's something else you should know. Buying and selling at Clothes Mentor aids in water preservation, reduces chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, boosts your local community. That's right, it's resale, and it's better than retail. Be green and kind to the environment by selling your clothing and buying sustainable fashion for yourself.
All right, welcome back as we're getting ready for game number 2, this doubleheader here. Winds of the west-southwest, or a.k.a. third base to right field at about 19 miles per hour right now, as it is a little bit breezier than it was in game number 1. Otherwise, mostly cloudy, 67 degrees. Should stay at about 67, maybe dip down to 65 by the time this game comes to a conclusion. Starting pitchers, Logan Sullivan on the mound, Casey Vining on the flip side here for Aberdeen Smitties. Let's go ahead and go through that batting lineup here for these two teams here. And once again, it's going to be Aberdeen Smitties batting top of the order, 1, 2, and 3. Philip Zenz, Casey Vining, Josh Steinwand. Middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6. Brian Holmstrom, Jaden Smith, Connor Canas. And the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9. Andrew Whale, Ethan Jenstad, and Brendan Livermont. Zenz second, Vining pitching, Steinwand third base, Holmstrom center field, Smith shortstop, Knaus left field, Whale catcher, Genstead right field, and Livermont at first base. Around the bases for the Post 400 Stars, Logan Sullivan on the mound behind the plate, Hayden Crescent, Kobe Hansen at first, Grant Matter at second, Easton Rarick the shortstop, Eli Mock at third. In the outfield, Oliver Luck in center, Carson Barta at right, and Joe Fryer in left field. And that is how the Stars will line up defensively here for game number 2 of the doubleheaders with the win. The Stars improved to 14-4 on the season, and Aberdeen drops to 1-3 on the season here. So we'll see if Aberdeen can get one back on the Stars, or if the Stars will take the sweep on the home opener here at Starion Bank Field. 17 games on the road. Game 18 they won here at home, and now they're playing their 19th game of the season now here with Logan Sullivan, who'll take the honors on the mound here for Post 400 as we move into the top half of the first inning. And stepping up to the plate now will be Philip Zenz. And the first pitch will miss for a ball one at 4:13. 1-0 here to Philip Zenz. Once again, Casey Vining will be the second batter, and Steinwant the third batter in the top of the first here. As that one's fouled away to even up the count at a ball and a strike. 1-1. And the windup and the delivery on the 1-1. And that one's going to be fouled up and right over our broadcast booth here for strike number 2. We've only had about 5 or 6 shattered windows on this press box, even with the netting over the 3 or 4 years. And that's a wish I had that back swing for a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout. So 1 so far for Sullivan, 1 up, 1 down, 1 away, and Casey Vining, he was 0 for 2 in the last game with a fly out to left and a fly out to shallow center. And now we'll see how he does here in game number 2. He'll swing and miss on that one. Strike 1 here to Vining. Once again, Steinwant is the batter on deck here, and we'll see him for sure. We'll see if we can get further into the lineup. If we can, we'll see Brian Holmstrom swinging a miss, or swinging a fouled away pitch, I should say. Either way, it's a strike, and it's 0-2 now here to Casey Vining. Once again, around the bases here for Post 400. It is Kobe Hansen at first, Grant Matter at second. This pitch comes up high for a ball, 1-2. Easton Rarick at short, Eli Mock at short. Easton Rarick at short, Eli Mock at third is what I meant to say, and Hayden Crescent catching. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be low. It's blocked by Crescent, pops off to the left side, and it's ball 2. 2-2 the count. In the outfield, Joe Fryer in left, Carson Barta in right, Oliver Luck in straightaway center field. 2 minutes into the ball game. Pitch number 9 coming up for Logan Sullivan here on the 2-2 count. And he will hit the corner and strike him out for Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 2. So two up and 2 down, both of them on Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts for Logan Sullivan, and we'll see how he does here against Josh Steinwant, who was 1 for 2 in the last game, grounded out to the second baseman, and also had I believe it was a single to right field. And that one comes in for a strike, and that is the 10th pitch of the game here, and 7 of those 10 have found the strike zone for Sullivan. Here's the 0-1 delivery, and he will just miss the corner there. And then he'll even up the count at a ball and a strike. Once again, mostly cloudy, 67, 66 degrees, depending on which forecast phone you're looking at. And there's a strike as he tried to hit that pitch on the last pitch, just missed it, got it this time around. Strike ball strike for the 1-2 count with 2 away, no runners on. And the windup and the pitch. And he tried to hit that outside edge again, but will miss. And it'll be 2-2 now. And my guess, probably a fastball to the inside. We'll see where he puts this one. And that's pretty close to where it was going. That one's fouled away. And it'll remain 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here. Sullivan winds up on the 2-2 count, delivers it, got the corner. No, he did not, I guess. I think there was more than one of us who thought that that was a strikeout, but instead it's a full count, 3-2. Sullivan winds up, delivers the payoff. That one's going to be popped up and heading into foul territory, giving chase, but it'll go out of play, and it'll remain a full count at 3-2. Giving chase there was a third baseman, Eli Mock. Broadcast coverage brought to you by mortgage lender Sean Carlson, the Town and Country Credit Union, Close Mentor, and Sinorama, and Fargo, Goldmark Commercial Rural Estate, and Jeff Weber, Gotta Go Driving School in Fargo. Just some of our many sponsors bringing you action today between Aberdeen Smitties and the Post 400 Stars. Josh Steinwand has been at the plate for a while here on this at-bat as they look to get a different ball into the rotation here. Strike ball, fouled away off to the third base side is the pitching order so far. Pitch number 15 for Logan Sullivan coming up here. He has 2 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts, and there is number 3. He strikes out all 3 batters in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and we go to the bottom of the first after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back. Job Fryer leads things off here in the bottom of the first for the Stars, and that first pitch fouled off third base side for a strike, 0-1. Fryer delivers a lot of his hits to left center field. He has a couple to right center, but on about 12, I'm not going to count it up, but I'm going to guesstimate about 12 at-bats. He sent about 9 of them to left field on his appearances here, lifetime on Magnitude Sports. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count now here to Job Fryer. Colby Hansen, Easton Rarick will be the next 2 batters on deck here, and as we have a moment, as Andrew Whale, playing catcher, goes up and has a quick chat with Vining around the bases. Brendan Livermont at first. Philip Zenz at second. Jaden Smith, the shortstop. Josh Steinwait at third in the outfield after the pitch here, which is high for a ball. 2-1 now here to Job Fryer. The outfield, Brian Holmstrom in center. Ethan Jenstead in right, and Connor Canas in left field. And the pitch is high and out for another ball, and it's quickly 3-1 here to Job Fryer now. At least I think it is. Yep, there we go. Now the scoreboard agrees with me. 3-1. And down the middle, a nice pitch there by Vining to get that second strike. Logan Sullivan struck out all 3 Aberdeen batters on Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts in the top of the first. And there's a strikeout there for Casey Vining.
At second, number 28, first baseman, Colby Hansen.
So now Colby Hansen will try his luck here against Casey Vining. Colby Hansen, a equal opportunity outfield hitter is what I like to say when I look at their spray charts, and they're all over the place. So 1 ball, no strike to Colby Hansen. 1-1. Vining will deliver the strike after the ball and even up the count at a ball and a strike apiece. And this one fouled at the plate. Good for strike 2. I was looking down for a second. Looked like it maybe hit him, but maybe didn't. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Ten pitches for Vining now. Have him down an even split at 5-5 on the balls and the strikes. And now it's 6 balls and 5 strikes on a full count to Colby Hansen. On deck is Easton Rarick, 1 away. We'll see Rarick for sure this inning, regardless of what happens here with Hansen's at bat. And they'll block him. So runner on, and they'll bring up Easton Rarick.
Batting third, number 2, the shortstop, Easton Rarick.
Easton Rarick, center and right field for most of his hits. Does have a couple to left, but most of his left field hits result in flyouts as they try and pick off Hansen on first. One away here in the bottom of the first. That one fouled off third base side and good for strike 1. Once again, Livermont at first, Zen second, Smith the shortstop, Steinweit the third baseman, Andrew Whale catching on the mound is Casey Vining once again outfield here after the 0-1 pitch to the batter Easton Rarick. And here's the windup in the delivery, and it's in for ball 1, excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outfield, Connor Knassen left, Ethan Jenstead in right, and Brian Holmstrom in straightaway center field for Aberdeen Smitties. And the pitch. Got it. Nice pitch there. Curved it in on the inside edge of the plate for strike 2 on Easton Rarick. 11 minutes into the ball game now. 15 pitches for Vining. Vining will look over his left shoulder there at Hansen on first. Now he'll wind and deliver outside for a ball, and it's 2-2. Another quick peek there at Hansen on first. Hansen goes, and this one's right up the middle. 1 bouncer, and they might turn the double play, and they do. It's a 6-3 double play as the shortstop's the one who's grabbed that ball there, and they'll end it for the first inning of play. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no score after 1 here between the Stars and Smitties. So far, so good for both teams. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
All right, welcome back. Still no score here after 1 complete. It'll be Brian Holmstrom, Jaden Smith, and Connor Knaus, 4, 5, and 6 to start the top half of second. Logan Sullivan on the mound. Toss pitch number 16. He went 1-2-3 on 3 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts in the top of the first. We'll see if he can continue that trend here with Brian Holmstrom.
Second for Smitty's, batting fourth, the center fielder number 8, Brian Holmstrom.
Holmstrom 0 for 2 in the last game. Flied out to center and scored a run on a sac fly to left in game 1 of the doubleheader, and that accounted for the lone run scored for Aberdeen in that 11-1 loss in game 1. Fouled away for strike 1 here, and it's 0-1 here. Custom Express Car Wash, Runnings, Touchmark, the Knickerbocker, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Starion Bank. Just some of our sponsors bringing you coverage of Aberdeen Smitties and the Post 400 Stars today here on Magnitude Sports. And for those tuning in from the Aberdeen area, we thank you for tuning in. And so far, so good for your team here in game number 2 of this doubleheader. And that one's going to be popped up, and Logan Sullivan is given chase, as is Crescent, and they'll chase it out of play. And it'll be good for strike number 2. So 0-2 the count now here to Ryan Holmstrom. "15 minutes, time of the game so far, so about 13 minutes to play that first inning of play. No balls and 2 strikes. That's what I have it as. There we go, and now the scoreboard's caught up to us. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Try and watch how many times I say that. Last time I talked about the scoreboard catching up, I got some grief between the 2 games from the scoreboard operator. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Holmstrom. On deck is Jaden Smith. Logan Sullivan just now toss pitch number 20, and that will result in a full count here to Holmstrom. Aberdeen still looking for that first runner on base. We'll see if Sullivan will put it on or strike him out, and he will foul it away third base side, and he'll get 1 more pitch. 14-4 for the Stars. 1-0 here at home, 13-4 on the road. And Aberdeen 1-3 on the season thus far heading into this game, and that'll walk them. That's the first runner on. It took 16 minutes to get a runner on base for either team.
Batting 5th, number 14, shortstop Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith, batter 5 in the lineup, will step up to the plate now here with a runner on base for Aberdeen. Now a snap throw at the first. They're going to get him. They got him. He got a large lead off, and then he started to take off. The strike was thrown. He was too far away from the base to make it back in time. And even though Sullivan didn't strike him out, they do take care of that lead runner. And it'll be 0-1 officially on the count here to Jaden Smith. So the runner comes off base. We have 1 out now. One's going to be popped up right field. Or no, I'm sorry. I missed that play. I was looking down scoring the previous play, and apparently it was a ground out. So
Short to first for out number 2, batting 6th. Left fielder number 7, Connor Calas.
ground out to short is the confirmation that I got on that just a moment ago. Connor Canas, the batter now. I think that pitch came through for a ball. It's 1-0 to Canas. Canas 0 for 1, direct ground out to first on his lone trip to the plate in game 1. And now he takes ball 2 here. The 3 pitchers in game 1 for the Stars accounted for 10 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts against Aberdeen in that first game. And right now, Logan Sullivan has 3 of those 10 here, and we're in the top of the second. 3-0 count, and he'll walk him on 4 pitches. So that will put another runner on base, and Andrew Whale will be the next batter.
Batting 7th, number 5, catcher Andrew Whale.
Once again, 67 degrees, sun peeking in and out of the clouds. You can call it mostly cloudy. Should stay at about that 67 to 65 area throughout the duration of this game here. Andrew Whale, 0 for 2 in the last game. Reached on a or no, I'm sorry. He reached on an error, and then he grounded out to second on his 2 plate appearances. Takes the strike here in those 2 plate appearances in game 1, and now a 0-1 count here in game number 2 on his first at bat. So he reached the 20-minute mark, and pitch number 30 from Logan Sullivan. And that one's going to be a hard, high-hopping ball to third. Mock will fire it over, and getting low and making the grab is Hansen for the 5-3 ground out. And that takes care of the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and they leave 1 on base. And that'll bring up Hayden Cresson, Grant Mather, and Drew Rarick. Batters 4, 5, and 6. Casey Vining will toss pitch 18 when we return for the break here on Magnitude Sports.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success. Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school.
All right, welcome back. As we move into the bottom of the second, Hayden Cresson will lead things off. Hayden Cresson with that 3-run homer against Watertown in the last game, the last doubleheader that the Stars played. That was this past, I think, about 1 week ago today, if I remember correctly. And that field in Watertown's not a field you can easily hit a home run out of. It's a little bit, maybe I think it's about 300 feet to right field, if I remember correctly, which is one of the longer right field depths of all the baseball fields that I've been to. But he smashed it over the wall with no problem, and he's up to bat now. Outside of the home run, he likes right center field for the most part. And the first pitch to Cresson's outside for ball 1. 1-0 here to Cresson. Once again, we'll also see Grant Matter and Drew Rarick this inning. Around the bases one more time here for Aberdeen. Brendan Levermont at first. Philip Zenz at second. Jaden Smith, the shortstop. Josh Steinway at third as the pitch comes across for a ball to Cresson. And it's 2-0, I believe, to Cresson. Outfield, Canas in left. Jenstead in right. Holmstrom in center. And this one grounded foul first base side. Good first strike. And it's 2-1. 22 minutes into the ball game. Casey Vining, 20 pitches, 11 balls, 9 strikes. Corner line numbers unofficially. And the windup in the delivery, and that one is hit up towards left field. Drifting back is Canas, and he will make the grab on the run. Nice grab there by Canas in left field for the out, and that'll bring up Grant Matter.
Batting fifth, number 12, second baseman, Grant Matter.
Grant Jay-Z Matter up to the bat and takes the strike. Matter, an equal opportunity outfield hitter. This time he might ground out to short, and they will not get it there in time. It'll be an infield single. That's the first hit of the game. It comes 23 minutes into the contest.
Designated hitter number 10, Drew Rarick.
Drew Rarick, left field, center field, his top 2 spots to go to. And the pitch to Rarick is in for a strike. High curveball, if that's what you want to call it, for Vining. Catches the corners. He peeks over at Matter on first. Rarick, the batter, on deck is Oliver Luck. Here's the pitch. Matter takes off. This one hit to right field, and it will roll into shallow right. And wow, I didn't even realize that Matter had speeded around second. He was to third by the time that ball hit the outfield.
Batting seventh, number 3, center fielder Oliver Luck.
So I'll bring up Oliver Luck now on a slow roller single, you could call it, to shallow right. Moving Grant Matter to third. And now Oliver Luck has a chance with runners on the corners here to do some damage. One away here in the bottom half of the second. And the windup in the pitch, high and in, ball 1. And the next pitch. This one hit right up the middle. Get by, and they'll look for the double play, possibly. I don't think so. No, they got the lead runner, Rarick, at second. Matter scores to make it 1-0, and Oliver Luck is on with a...
Third baseman, number 15, Eli Mock.
Rarick on with a fielder's choice RBI. And that brings, Oliver Luck on with a fielder's choice RBI, and it's Eli Mock now. And there are 2 outs. Runner goes. That one's fouled away. First base side for a strike. So, lone runner on first right now for the Stars. Let's kind of hear the wind in the audio mixer. There's a strike, and I believe it's 0-2 now. Yep, it sure is. 0-2 to Eli Mock. Runner on first, Oliver Luck. Carson Barter on deck if Mock can reach base with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And the Stars have taken a 1-run lead. 1 run on 1 hit. They've also charged an error to Aberdeen. No balls and 2 strikes. Casey Vining with 1 strikeout, and he will not get it here. And now they'll throw it up to first, but back in time is Luck. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now the count here to Eli Mock. Of course, his older brother Andy now graduated from the team, hit that grand slam against Hopkins to assist sending the team to Shelby, North Carolina last year. There's a bouncing ball to short, and they'll fire it over to first. 6-3 ground out. They'll leave 1 on base as Oliver Luck gets stranded, and that will end the second inning of play. Ground out takes care of the Stars in the second, and we move to the top of the third. Batters 8, 9, and 1, I believe. We'll double check that. I think I have an error. We'll double check it, tell you who's up to bat when we come back from the break here on Magnitude.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
right, welcome back. Batters 8, 9, and 1. Ethan Genstead will lead things off. Face pitch 31 from Logan Sullivan. 30 minutes into the ball game. That comes in for a strike, and on 31 pitches, 18 strikes for Logan Sullivan. 0-1. He has 3 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts so far. Got all 3 of them in the top of the first inning. And here's the pitch. Swung on, a slow bouncer that rolls foul over the third base line. Now makes it 0-2. Stars get the 1 run across in the bottom of the second. Otherwise, it's been pretty much defensive battle here in game number 2. And Sullivan, that was pretty impressive there. He tried to grab it with his glove. It ricocheted up in the air. He grabbed it barehanded, spun to his left, threw it to first for the 1-3 ground out.
Sullivan with the juggling act from first out, batting ninth will be the first baseman, number 2, Brendan Livermont.
Brendan Livermont, step up to the plate. He represents batter 9 in the lineup here for Aberdeen and send the first pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. And they got a low strike there at the must have been right at about knee level, but it certainly seemed lower than that. And that one's a little bit high, and it's a ball. I believe is it 2? It's 2-1. Okay, so correct that there on your screen for you. 2 balls and a strike, and here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Now it's 2-2. Once again, around the bases here for the Stars. Colby Hansen at first, Grant Matter at second, Easton Rick at shortstop, Eli Mock at third. Here's the pitch. Tried to hit the lower corner, missed it, and it's a full count, 3-2. Logan Sullivan pitching, Hayden Cressing catching. Joe Fryer left, Carson Barta right, Oliver Luck center. And there he got the strike. That was the pitch he was looking for on the previous pitch. And it's another Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Logan Sullivan. That's 4 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts now for Logan Sullivan as Aberdeen returns to the top of the order with Philip Zenz 0 for 1 here in game 2. Went down swinging in the top of the first inning. First of 4 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout victims for Logan Sullivan. 1 ball, no strikes this time around for Philip Zenz. Casey Vining, the batter on deck if Zenz can reach base, and he'll swing and miss there to even up the count at a ball and a strike. So the sun dips behind the clouds momentarily, and that will allow Zenz to see the ball and sneak it into left field. It's a base hit for the Aberdeen. Gets Zenz on base, brings up Casey Vining.
Pitcher Casey Vining.
Casey Vining 0 for 1 was the second victim of 4 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts in this game thus far, and we'll see if he can get on base and avoid another strikeout like Philip Zenz did. So both teams have a hit now. So that pitch will miss for a ball. It's a 1-0 here to Casey Vining. Josh Steinwait in the on-deck circle here for Aberdeen. That pitch is high, and he'll pump the throw up to first. Make sure Zen stays in check. 2-0 here to Vining. Pitch 45 coming up for Sullivan now. 33 minutes into the ball game. And that one's fouled off, served up for the first base fans, and strike 1. And the 2-1 delivery from Sullivan. That was high and in, but he must have checked the swing, and it must have been a little bit too high and or a little bit too in. Ball 3. And that one's going to be popped up, and that's out of play, and he'll get another crack at it here. 3-2. Full count. Runner goes. He'll send that one up high. Charging in is Grant Matter, but he'll be called off, and it'll be Colby Hansen making the catch for out number 3. Now take care of the top half of the third. They leave one stranded on base. And the pop out to first will bring us to batters 9, 1, and 2 for the Stars. Barter, Fryer, and Hansen due up. Casey Vining with pitch 32 after the commercial break here on Magnitude. We'll be right back.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. It's Carson Barta stepping into the batter's box for the first time here in Game 2. He'll face pitch 32 from Casey Vining, and Vining will send that in for ball 1. Joe Fryer, Colby Hansen will be the next 2 batters this inning here as ball 2 arrives on Carson Barta's count. 9, 1, and 2, and ball 3. And so as I was saying right before that pitch, 9, 1, and 2 as Joe Fryer's on deck will return us to the top of the order here for the Stars. 3-0. See if a walk or a free strike is on the horizon. It's a free strike. 3-1 the count now here as the wind starts to gust up pretty loudly. And that'll walk them. So 5-pitch walk to Barta puts a runner on for Joe Fryer. Joe Fryer is the only victim of a Casey Vining strikeout so far. He's showing bunt, pulls the bunt back, takes the strike 0-1. So we'll see if he squares up again here with nobody out, and the runner on first being Carson Barta. And he will not square up. That'll come in a little too far inside. I'll even up the count of the ball and a strike. Jeff Weber, got to go driving school. Starion Bank, Buffalo Wild Wings, Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Sinorama. Just a few of our many sponsors bringing you action today between the Stars and the Aberdeen Smitties, as that one's fouled off for another strike, and it's 1-2 here to Joe Fryer. Once again, the runner on base is Carson Barta, and on deck is Colby Hansen. Casey Vining now will toss pitch number 40 coming up here on 39 pitches. 21 of them have found the strike zone. And pitch 40 is up for ball 19. And ball 2 to Fryer. 2-2 the count now. Nobody out. Runner on first. It's Carson Barta. 38 minutes into the ball game there as Vining takes a quick look at Barta, winds up and delivers the pitch. And that one's hit right back to Vining. Vining up to the shortstop, and now over to first. They will not get it in time. They'll get the lead runner, Barta, at second for the first out, but Fryer's on with a fielder's choice. So it'll be a 1-6 on the force out at second. And that will put Fryer on with the fielder's choice, bring up Colby Hansen. 0 for 0. He was walked last time he was at the plate. And this one, a high hopper. It's grabbed there by Vining. He throws it over to first. Now the throw back over to third is going to go. And now coming in on the throw here is Joe Fryer. He will score. So it'll be a ground out for Colby Hansen. And then Fryer will advance to third, and then on the error, he'll come home and score. So an error charge, run scored, and makes it 2-0 now here in favor of the Stars. Easton Rarick 0 for 1, grounded out on a 6-3 to the shortstop last time he was at the plate. Pitch comes up high for a ball. It's a 1-0. Hayden Crescent moves into the on-deck circle here as Vining gets set for pitch 44 with 2 away and the runner on. No runners on, excuse me. Now swing and a miss there for a strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing went over the top of the balls. The pitch came in for a strike regardless, and now Vining's gotten ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And fouled off, it'll remain 1-2. Two away if Rarick can reach base. Crescent would be the next batter. Here's the windup and the 1-2 delivery, and that one is sent into center field. It'll be just enough to elevate it over the shortstop, Jaden Smith, for the hit. Now put him on first and bring up Hayden Crescent.
The catcher, Hayden Crescent.
Hayden Crescent 0 for 1. Last time he was at the plate, he would fly out to left field. That was Grant Matter into the on-deck circle with 2 away, and now a runner on first being Easton Rarick. And that pitch will come in low for a ball, 1-0. One side of Jim watching from North Carolina. Jim, we got a couple of Post 400 hats for you in the mail, as this is the 400th game that Jim has watched from Denver, North Carolina of Post 400 baseball. So he's going to get a couple of hats as a consolation prize. And that one's inside, and now a snap throw up to first, but sliding back quickly is Rarick. And now it's I think it's 2 balls and no strikes. Yep, it is. 2 balls and no strikes to Hayden Crescent. Once again, Grant Matters on deck, and this will be pitch number 50 for Casey Vining, according to my numbers. So he'll sneak a peek over at Rarick, and now he'll fire it over, and Rarick's back in time. And Rarick takes off for second. The throw is not going to be in time as Rarick takes the head first slide into base number 2. And the pitch will come across for ball number 3 to Hayden Crescent. So that opens up first base for a potential walk to Crescent here, depending on what happens on this next pitch, as Vining will stare down Rarick, and now he'll try and fake the throw back, and Rarick will slide back in quickly. Rarick will start to take a lead off, and the pitch will be delivered. Swing and a miss on a 3-0 count. You don't normally see a batter swing on a 3-0 count, but that time he did, and this time he'll rip it foul, and now it's a full count. I can't say this officially, but that ball looked like it was coming to the inside. It may have been ball 4 had he not taken a swing at it. Now he's facing a full payoff pitch. Take a double look there at Rarick on second and delivered it inside, and I'm not sure if it hit him, but either way, he's on base.
Second baseman, Grant Matter.
Grant Z. Matter steps up to the plate now, 1 for 1 with a infield single. He popped it out towards the shortstop. Shortstop threw it over to first, but he was able to run out the throw. Strike comes in there for the first pitch to Grant Matter. So runners on first and second now with 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. And a base hit could increase the lead to 3-0. And they're not going to get that base hit. At least I don't think so. That's going to be close. He dived into first and he's out. So they'll strand 2 on base. And that'll take care of the 3rd inning of play. One run on 1 hit, 1 error. They leave 2 stranded on base. And that'll bring us now to the top of the 4th. And due up for Aberdeen are batters 3, 4, and 5. Josh Steinwaite, Brian Holmstrom, and Jaden Smith. Pending changes. If Logan Sullivan remains on the mound, he'll toss pitch 49 and return after the break here on Magnitude. Be right back. All right, there's a look at the new pitcher for the Post 400 Stars. It's Matt Bryant. Logan Sullivan ends the day with unofficially 48 pitches, 28 strikes, 20 balls, allows no runs, and gave up 1 hit in his 3-inning stance on the mound here for the Post 400 Stars. And he had 4 strikeouts. So that will mean that we move now to Matt Bryant on the mound. We'll write him in really quick, and now he'll get set to battle Josh Steinwaite. Steinwant, excuse me. My apologies. I had it right in the first game. I think I've messed it up every time up until now here in game 2, so my apologies. Quick 2-strike count here. He struck out on 104. 104 strikeout victims for Logan Sullivan. Now he's down to the count 0-2 here to Matt Bryant. And Bryant will deliver that 0-2 pitch, and that'll be popped up. Crescent will pop off his mask, but it'll be Eli Mock who'll make the catch at third for the first out.
Center fielder Brian Holmstrom.
So 3 pitches and 1 out. And Brian Holmstrom was walked last time by Logan Sullivan. Bryant will wind up, and ooh, that one almost dropped in for a strike, but it stayed elevated just a little too long. And it's ball 1 as a result here to Holmstrom. And Holmstrom will ground this one foul down the first base side and they'll even up the count at 1-1. Starion Bank, Buffalo Wild Wings, Jeff Weber, Gotta Go Driving School, mortgage lender Sean Carlson, Town and Country Credit Union, bringing you action today of the Smitties and Stars, and Holmstrom will reach base via hit by a pitch. Now bring up Jaden Smith.
The shortstop, Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith 0 for 1, grounded out to Easton Rarick, the shortstop, on a 6-3 last time he was at the plate. Connor Knaus will move into the on-deck circle here with 1 away. And a runner on first, once again, is Brian Holmstrom. Reached via hit by a pitch. Pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. And that pitch apparently missed for ball 2 as well. Must have been a little bit, I'm going to say it was a little bit to the outside because it was about waist level. So if it wasn't outside, it should have been a strike. But 2-0 the count officially now. Ooh, nice ducking out of the way action there by Jaden Smith. And now Hayden Cresson will walk up and have a quick couple words with Matt Bryant, kind of calm him down a little bit there as the count now moves to 3-0 for Jaden Smith. Once again, the runner on first is Brian Holmstrom. Smith 0 for 1 with the ground out to short. Faces a 3-0 count now with Connor Canas on deck. Bryant peeks at first, winds, Holmstrom takes off for second. Now the throw up to second's going to be close, and he didn't catch the ball, so he'll be safe. If he would have caught that ball, I think he may have been safe anyway, but that would have been a really close throw. So a nice throw there by Hayden Cresson, just couldn't grab it on the other end. Pitch comes across for a strike, so with 1 away, the runner moves to second now, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike to Jaden Smith. And here's the windup. Oh, it's strike 2. Smith thought he walked, but he was able to catch that outside corner, and it is strike 2. So full count now here to Jaden Smith. Stare down on a couple occasions. The runner on second. That one's fouled off to the right side of the broadcast station. If you've never been to Thoraldson Park Baseball Complex, there's about 7 or 8 fields, but this one here is the only turf field. All the other ones are grass fields. And strike 3 as he took off for first, thinking he got walked, and instead of walking, that will end his at bat. So that's the first strikeout for Matt Bryant, and now the 2 pitchers have combined for 5 strikeouts so far. Connor Canas, the batter now. 1 ball, I believe it's 1 ball, no strike. Yep, it is. I'm always a little bit ahead of the scoreboard. I got a text from the president saying that the scoreboard's working off a Wi-Fi system that's going a little bit slow, and that's why we're going off my hotspot, because in the game between the Astros and Lisbon the other day, we had issues with the internet, so we switched over to a hotspot. We didn't have issues anymore. So there's another strike, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Connor Canas. Andrew Whale is the batter on deck. We'll see him next if Canas can reach base. And he'll chop this one towards first. Hansen picks it up, fires it back over to Matt Bryant. It's a 3-1 on the throw out at first for the 3rd out of the inning. That brings us to the middle of 4. So the 3-run throwout will bring up batters 6, 7, and 8 for the post 400 Stars. It's Drew Rarick, Oliver Luck, and Eli Mott. Casey Vining, if he stays on the mound, pitch 56 after the break here on Magnitude.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like...
All right, welcome back. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 54 minutes into the ball game. Drew Rarick 1 for 1. Had that slow rolling single just into right center field. This one kind of startled me. I had no idea where that one was going. I heard it hit the bat and I didn't see the ball. Strike one is the end result of that little scare. And this one, that's a strike, apparently. I thought it hit him. I mean, through my crowd mic, I heard it in my headset that I thought it hit his knee or something, but apparently it comes through as a strike, and it's 0-2. Here's the windup in the 0-2 pitch, and this one, a hard bouncing ball to short, picked up there by Jaden Smith, and a nice strike thrown over to first to Livermont for the out. So Rarick grounds out on the ground out to short on the 6-3. Brings up the Oliver Lott. He reached on the fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. One out here in the home half of the fourth. Vining's pitch is outside for ball one to Oliver Lott. It's 1-0. Eli Mock on deck. We'll see Mock for sure. Possibly Carson Barter, depending on how things go with the next two batters here. 1-1 the count now as Vining delivers a strike and on 60 pitches. 25 balls, 35 strikes unofficially, according to my numbers here for Casey Vining. Number 11. Yep, it is still number 11 on the mound. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Aberdeen fans, they've traveled well up here to Fargo. Pitch low and out for ball 2. As I look around, I'd say it's about an even split. Don't know the exact number, but that'll be a foul ball. It's a foul ball. So Oliver Lott will luck out on that one, no pun intended. And he'll get another chance at the at-bat. Two balls and 2 strikes the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. That's strikeout number 2 for Casey Vining.
The third baseman, Eli Mock.
Brings up Eli Mock. 0 for 1. Grounded out to short on his previous trip to the plate. Not quite to the 1 hour mark of this one yet, but almost. About 3 minutes shy. Pitch outside for a ball. Ball 1 here to Eli Mock. Once again, he grounded out to short last time he was at the plate. 2 away. Carson Bard is the next batter if Mock can reach base. Pitch is up high, and now it's 2-0 here to Eli Mock. And that one's popped straight up, and it's out of play. Two away and a big pitch here for Vining. See if he can get that second strike or not. And he will, but not in the way that he was hoping to maybe get it. And it will result in a 6-3 ground out to end the 4th inning of play. No runs, no hits, no errors. Andrew Whale, Ethan Genstad, and Brendan Levermont. It's the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9 for Aberdeen. When we return in the top half of the 5th. Back after this here on Magnitude.
Signorama of Fargo is the trusted, preferred signage vendor of NDSU athletics. The global leader in the sign and graphic industry, Signorama is the way to grow your business. Competitive prices, free consultations and estimates, signage solutions that fit your budget. Signorama is locally owned and committed to community support. Trusted by the Bison, be a championship business with Signorama. Call or go online at sarvalley.com.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. It's Andrew Whale for one, grounded out on a 5-3 to third base last time he was at the plate. Takes the strike on the outside edge of the plate for 0-1 count now. This time as we reach a few seconds shy of the 1 hour mark. First pitch coming at 4:13, and now it just flipped over to 5:13. So we're 1 hour into the ball game now. And we are at an 0-2 count here for Andrew Whale. Ethan Genstad is on deck. We'll also see Brendan Livermont. It's batters 7, 8, and 9. That one going to be popped up, and it looks like Grant Matter might have a play on that one, and he does, and that's out number 1.
Right fielder Ethan Genstad.
Ethan Genstad will step up to the plate now. Here at Starion Bank Field as the sun finds an opening through the clouds and really lights up the field here. And that pitch will just miss to the outside, ball 1. Genstad grounded out right back to Logan Sullivan, who was the pitcher at the time when he was at bat on a 1-3. Last time he was at the plate. This time he goes up the middle again, and I think it bounced off Bryant's glove. Headed over to Easton Rarick, and going to the books is a 6-3 ground out. As a ground out to short. Out number 2, and that takes care of 2 batters. Now Brendan Levermont will try and keep this inning going here for Aberdeen. And the pitch is in for a strike, going 1. Livermont was one of the 4 strikeout victims when Logan Sullivan was pitching. And that's been his only plate appearance up until now. And now he's quickly down to the count 0-2 to Matt Bryant. Matt Bryant has 1 strikeout so far. And that one's going to be popped up. First base side, giving chase there is Colby Hansen. He makes the catch. And that will retire Aberdeen here in the top half of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll be taking a break, and the Stars will exchange their gloves for the bats and come out swinging right after this.
Signorama.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, Carson Bardo step up to the plate here for the Stars. He's 0 for 0. He was walked last time he was at the plate. And this one, he'll chop it right over Casey Vining, but it'll be picked up there by Zenz, and he will not make the throw in time. We'll see if they charge that as a hit or an error.
Fielder Joe Fire.
They're going to charge it as a hit. So Joe Fryer will be the next batter now here for the Stars. He's 0 for 2, struck out swinging, reached on a fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. That was the fielder's choice that went right up the middle to Vining. Vining would turn it around, throw it to Jaden Smith, the shortstop, to get the lead runner out at second. And I believe that, if I remember correctly, I believe that fielder's choice drove in a run too, if I remember correctly. 2 balls, no strikes now here to Joe Fryer. 1 hour and 4 minutes, time of the ball game, and Casey Vining will peek over at Barta on first, wind up, and deliver pitch number 70 of the afternoon. That one's fouled off into left field and out of play.
Say fans, if you're hungry, hot dogs for $1, pizza for $1, and burgers for $2. That's while supplies last.
Two balls and a strike here to Joe Fryer. Colby Hansen on deck. Nobody out. Runner on. Carson Barta on first. And the pitch is inside and a little bit too inside. And it's ball 3. 3-1. Running a pair of innings in the bottom of the second and the bottom of the third account for the scoring so far here in this 2-0 game on the Sean Carlson, mortgage lender at Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. Full count, 3-2, hour and 5 minutes so far here in this game. Going along at a good pace. Check, swing, and there'll be a walk.
All right, Casey, come on, bud.
First baseman, Colby Hansen.
And now we'll have a visit to the mound here for Aberdeen. As Casey Vining, at this point in time, I have him down for 73 pitches, and we'll see if they keep him on the mound, and it looks like they will, as they'll discuss over their concerns. Once again, not a pair of runs, but a run and a pair of innings. Bottom of the second, post 400 would score. Bottom of the third, post 400 would score. Otherwise, it's been scoreless since. Post 400, 2 runs on 4 hits and on 2 Aberdeen errors. They've left 3 on base so far in the game. And, excuse me, Aberdeen, no runs on 1 hit, no post 400 errors, and they have also left 3 on base here in this game so far. One ball, no strike. The umpire is slowly strolling out. Not exactly sure what the discussion was there. And Colby Hansen will bunt it right back to Vining. Vining will throw it up to first, and it's a sacrifice bunt to move Barta to third and Fryer up to second.
Shortstop, Easton Rarick.
So the bunt advances the runners, and now Easton Rarick 1 for 2, ground out to the shortstop, and then he singled one and elevated it over the shortstop's head into left center last time he was at the plate. That pitch will come across, miss for a ball. It'll be 1-0. Leave our counter on the screen where it's at there, as I forgot to reset it, but didn't matter. Turned out to be correct anyway. And this one will be popped up left side, and no play will be made on it. Now I'll even it up at 1-1. And this one hop, and now they'll have a rundown between home and third. He'll be tagged out. Now and I think they got him at third. It's going to be a double play. So nice patient throwing and running down, and that will cost the Stars an opportunity here in the bottom of the 5th, and Aberdeen Smitties will squeak out of inning 5, still trailing 2-0. Or hang on here. Yes, that will be the case. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Oh, Chayton's son? Okay.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA.
All right, welcome back. Top of the order here for Aberdeen. Philip Zenz will lead it off. We'll also see Casey Vining, Josh Steinwant. 1 hour, 10 minutes, time of the game, and a total of 12 outs to go here. At least, unless Aberdeen ties it up, then we could maybe see more than 12 outs, but... Strike and a ball thrown to Zenz. He's now 1-1 in the count, 1 for 2. Struck out swinging, then he singled to left field last time. I think he ticked the ball, and yep, he'll refer to the first base umpire, and it will be a strike. 1-2. New pitcher on the mound is Chayton Sen, and he gets the strikeout. So Chayton Sen now has 1 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout, and it's a team total of 6. I have to talk to our friend SC and get him some 2022 songs for some strikeouts. And if JG is watching in the dungeon, then he's probably laughing right now. That one's popped up. Charging in is Kobe Hansen. He'll make the catch. Out number 1. Actually, that should be out number 2. My strikeout was out number 1, and now that little pop out to first is out number 2. Let's see here. Josh Stein there'll be a 1-2-3 inning. I got behind on my stats here. So bottom of the 6th, coming up, the Stars are leading 2-0 here on the Sean Carlson Town & Country Credit Union scoreboard, and we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
All right, welcome back. 5.5 complete here, moving into the home half of the 6th. Hayden Cresson will lead it off. Batters 4, 5, and 6. The middle of the batting line up here for the Post 400 Stars, and that is a hard hit ball. One hopper to Jaden Smith. He'll fire it over to Livermont at first for the 6-3 ground out. 1 up, 1 down, 1 pitch for Vining, and can't ask for anything better than that. 1 pitch, 1 out, and Grant Matter. 1 for 2, a infield single and a ground out to second, and now a strike 1. As Vining continues on the mound here. I have him at 80 pitches right now. And then pitch 81 is a bouncing ball to short, and he will not run it out. Back-to-back 6-3 ground outs. He's taking care of 2 batters on 3 pitches.
Designated hitter, Drew Rarick.
And we'll see if he can take out Drew Rarick and end the inning early here for the Stars. 81 pitches, 48 strikes, 33 balls. This one's going to be popped up. Drifting back is Philip Zenz, and he got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning here for Aberdeen on the Stars. And we're at 1 hour 15 as we move to the top of the 7th next. And Smittys is going to need 2 to force the bottom half of the 7th. We're just slightly over an hour. It's been a quickly gone game, and we'll see how this one finalizes here in just a moment on Magnitude.
Signorama of Fargo is the trusted, preferred signage vendor of NDSU athletics. The global leader in the sign and graphic industry, Signorama is the way to grow your business. Competitive prices, free consultations and estimates, signage solutions that fit your budget. Signorama is locally owned and committed to community support. Trusted by the Bison, be a championship business with Signorama. Call or go online at sarvalley.com.
All right, welcome back. Brian Holstrom will be the leadoff batter here in the top of the 7th. Aberdeen Smitty needs at least 2 runs to force the bottom half of this inning. And that's certainly a doable task, but Chayton Sen will not make it easy. Tosses the first one for a strike, second one for a ball, 1-1 the count now. Holmstrom 0 for 0. He walked the first time up. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And they 1-1. High for ball 2. 2-1 now. Once again, if Holmstrom can reach base, then Jaden Smith, the shortstop who's on deck, would represent the tying run. That one's going to be popped up here. Eli Mock will make a play on it at third, and that's 1 away.
The shortstop, Jaden Smith.
So now Jaden Smith no longer represents the game-tying run as we reach 1 hour 17 minutes. Time of this game so far. Jaden Smith 0 for 2, grounded out to the shortstop, and then he went down swinging on strikes. I believe that particular strikeout was to Matt Bryant, if I remember correctly. He was the second to third pitcher. It's Chayton Sen on the mound now for the Stars. And a couple of pitches later, it's 2-0 here to Jaden Smith. Connor Knaus is on deck here for Aberdeen Smitties. And the 2-0 wind-up in delivery from Sen. Swinging and a miss for a strike, and it's 2-1. Inside for 3 balls and a strike now here to Jaden Smith. And he'll walk him, and that'll bring the tying run up to the plate.
The left fielder, Connor Knaus.
1 out, 1 on. Connor Knaus 0 for 1. Walked his first time, grounded out right back to the pitcher. At the time was Matt Bryant last time he was at the plate. Sen delivers the pitch. It's fouled up into right field and out of play. Goes into the books as strike number 1. Chayton Sen, this next pitch will be pitch 17 for him. Once again, he's the third pitcher as he takes a peek over at Smith on first, and he'll fire it over there and try and pick him off, but Smith is back in time. It remains 0-1 now here to Canas. Andrew Whale, the batter, on deck. If no double plays happen, we'll see him next. And now they'll throw it up to first again, and he's back in time. And I believe the pitch came in for a strike, and it did. No, it came in for a ball. My apologies. 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out, one runner on, and now it's 2 strikes on the swing and a miss. Two runs on 3 hits, no runs on 1 hit for Aberdeen. And the pitch, and that one's outside for a ball. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. Once again, the runner on first is Jaden Smith. And Connor Canas at the plate represents the game-tying run. We'll see if he can reach base. Inside, and he's at a full count now at 3-2. And Chayton Sen has a big pitch coming up here. And it's fouled back, and he'll have one more big pitch coming up. Canas on pitch, let's see here, 2, 4, so this is pitch 7 of the at-bat for Canas. And the payoff pitch, and that one is fouled away for the second time. So back-to-back payoff pitches are fouled away, and it remains 3-2. Wind up, and payoff pitch number 3 will walk him, and that puts the tying run on base.
The catcher, Andrew Whale.
Andrew Whale now will step up to the plate. He's 0 for 2, grounded out to third, popped out to the second baseman last time he was at the plate. I don't think, I'd have to look back at all the spray charts, but I don't know if Aberdeen has gotten a hit into the outfield. I think everything's been a ground out or pop out to the infield. Could be wrong on that, but if I am wrong, it's not by much. Here in game 2, that is. They definitely had hits to the outfield in game 1. Sen looks at the runner on second and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 out. Ethan Genstad is on deck if no double plays happen. Sen will take a peek at Canas on first, wind and deliver. That one's fouled away first base side, and it'll remain 1-2. Jaden Smith on second, Connor Canas on first. The runner's on for Aberdeen Smitties. And it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count here with 1 away as Sen looks back at Smith on second, delivers the pitch, and it's low for ball 2. Low and in, ball 2. Still a little early here, but if Sen does walk, I would suspect maybe a visit to the mound. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Last time I predicted that, I predicted it only 1 pitch early. Glance over at first on Canas, wind, and ball 4. No movement from the bench yet. And that will load the bases here for Ethan Genstad. And now we will have that predicted visit to the mound here for post 400.
Pitch hitter coming for Aberdeen, batting for Genstad, number 15, Andrew Richardson.
So you just heard there that Andrew Richardson will pinch hit for Genstad in the number 8 position here for Aberdeen. So Chayton Sen will stay on the mound. They're just going to Coach Fichtner will give a pep chat here to try and get his team out of this bases loaded jam. And even if they let one run across, that would be in theory okay, because they have to score at least 2 in order to keep this game going into the bottom of the 7th. Bases loaded now for Andrew Richardson. And the pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Runners on for Aberdeen. Jaden Smith on third, Connor Canas on second, Andrew Whale on first. 0-1 here to Richardson with Brendan Livermont, the potential batter, on deck. This one fouled off down to the first base side for a strike, 0-2. Livermont, batter 9, Richardson, batter 8 in the lineup, and the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. That is out number 2. He got a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 2 for Chayton Sen. So now Brendan Livermont is 0 for 2. Struck out swinging, then he popped out to the first baseman in foul territory last time he was at the plate. Takes this pitch for a strike, and it's 0-1. Aberdeen in a great position here. All they need is one base hit, and this thing's going to the bottom of the 7th, and they nearly hit him. Crescent getting back quickly to make sure that Smith stays on third. The count moves to 1-1. Two away here in the top of the 7th, and this is a big moment of the game at 1 hour and 25 minutes. That one will pop away, and coming in is Jaden Smith to cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. All runners will advance. First base will open up. Jaden Smith scores. Canas over to third. Andrew Whale to second. And now first base is open on a 2-1 count here to Brendan Livermont. And if he can reach base, it'd be Philip Zenz, the top of the order, who's on deck. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Okay, Brendan, come on, bud. Ready?
A base hit could give Aberdeen the lead. Inside for a ball, full count, 3-2. Or is it 3-1? Yeah, no, the scoreboard just adjusted to 3-2. So our scoreboard has been right 100% of the time. Swing and a miss, and Chayton Sen gets a strikeout at a big, big time, and the final score will be 2-1 here in favor of the Post 400 Stars. What a game it was. Smittys was right there. And it was just that final strikeout by Chayton Sen that delivered the goods and delivered the W for the Post 400 Stars.
See you next time for Post 400 Baseball.
As the two teams will shake hands, and well, for the Aberdeen fans, I know the scoreboard wasn't the what you were hoping for, but outside of that, hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I know that the link was shared out, and we certainly appreciate you tuning in and cheering on your team here at Starion Bank Field in Fargo. Your finals, once again, the Stars sweep Aberdeen by the scores of 11-1 and 2-1 in the two games. The Stars now improved to 15-4 on the season. Aberdeen falls to 1-4 on the early part of the season here, but a good showing for Aberdeen, especially in game number 2 here, and they were that close to tying it, if not taking the lead. All they needed was one hit and to take the lead, and this game would have been going to the bottom of the 7th, and things would have got interesting. But Chayton Sen comes through big for the Stars to secure the win for Post 400. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, your final scores, 11-1 and 2-1 in the two games here, and we'll talk to you again soon here on Magnitude Sports.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.